So let's consider the one thing that makes the Bible believable. If anyone ever gives you an argument that the Bible isn't believable, here's one thing that they cannot argue. You ever notice how real our heroes of the Bible are? Well, they did extraordinary things. They were extraordinary people. But have you ever noticed that despite all their greatness, their flaws are visible for us to see? They all have their own human flaws. And one of the greatest reasons this is so significant is that you and I can relate to that, can't we? We have a lot of flaws. As human beings, we can't help but have flaws. We all have our weaknesses. See, if a human had written the Bible rather than God, who inspired humans to write down the words, if a human had written the Bible, don't you think that he or she would have chosen to cover up all those failings, all of those weaknesses? I mean, that's what we tend to do, isn't it? We want to cover up our weaknesses, our human failures. For instance, a human author would have hidden King David's hideous sins of adultery and murder. After all, David was a man after God's own heart. He was a hero. He was the king whom God had chosen. He was the line from which the Messiah would come. But he wasn't a perfect man. He was a human, and he had failures like you and me. God used David in mighty ways. God loved David in spite of his sins.